Life is sweeter, sweeter with the Rikki. Oh, it's sweeter, Little Sister Sweets.
Hi, I'm Rikki from Little Sister Sweets, and today we're going to be making homemade Reese's peanut butter cups. The key thing here is that there's just 3 ingredients, so they're super easy. Are you ready to get started? So my ingredients here are obviously peanut butter and chocolate. Those are the 2 main ones. But then what you do to make that nice filling is you take peanut butter and you add together with some easy peasy vanilla Pillsbury frosting. I'm telling you, it's that simple. So I've mixed them all together. And if you're not good with measuring cups, this recipe's great because you don't even need to measure. Pour a little bit of chocolate chips. If you want, you could say about 1 cup and about 3/4 cup each of peanut butter and the frosting and mix them together. And then we're gonna melt them down. So we'll start with our chocolate. Okay, and I'll get it melted down in the microwave. So here's my chocolate. I'm gonna start here, okay? Take a look, take a look. So this is 2 30-second increments in the microwave. And it's almost there, but I'm gonna pop it in a little bit more. All right, so this is another 30 seconds, and now I'm just gonna stir and get it nice and melted. Oh, that looks perfect, okay? So this is the texture that we want. You want to make sure that you do not overheat your chocolate, okay? That can be your first misstep with this very easy recipe, but if you overheat your chocolate, there'll be problems. Okay, so go slowly in increments and then stir. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this chocolate with my awesome little scooper, highly recommend you pick one of these up, and we're gonna scoop them into these silicone little flower-shaped containers. So you can use whatever shape you want as long as it's silicone, okay? Because this is like a very non-stick, so anything we put in there will come out and peel out really easily. These are perfect because they look like a Reese's cup, okay? So I'm gonna take my little scoop and scoop it in there. And with freshly washed hands, okay? Freshly washed hands, you can use your fingers. You can get a glove if you want. You can get a little spatula and do this, but this is the easiest way, I promise you. We're just gonna get it all the way around the edges, up to the side, for as tall as you want your Reese's cup, okay? Ta-da, there we go. Now we're gonna do it with the rest of them. Done with these little chocolate cups, and we're going to pop them in the freezer and reserve the rest of our melted chocolate for the top layer because we still need some more. And now we're on to the filling. So again, all this is your peanut butter and your Pillsbury vanilla frosting, and we're just going to pop it in the microwave for 25 seconds, low power. And what's going to happen is that frosting is going to melt a lot quicker than the peanut butter, but that's okay. As soon as you see the frosting melted a little bit, pop it out, stir it around, and you're good to go. Okay, this is how it's supposed to look. Melted frosting, peanut butter not quite so melted. Very carefully stir. Of course, using microwave-safe bowls, everyone at home, no metal. All right, so here's our filling. We mix it together. It hardens up really quickly, so that's just fine. Okay, and we're gonna get our little fancy scooper back, which I washed. I'm using it with the chocolate. You could buy 2, but so we pulled them out of the freezer. They're looking good, nice and hard. Okay, and now we're going to scoop 1 little scoop into each cup, and then we'll pop them all back in the freezer for a little bit longer. Get our chocolate, make sure it's still nice and melted, and we'll put it over the top, and we'll be that much closer to finishing our Reese's peanut butter cups. Okay, so they're perfect. I just popped them out of the freezer. The filling is nice and hard. Okay, we can press it down. So we are going to do the final step, and that is covering them with a little bit more chocolate. We want a nice thin coating, okay? And I'll tell you why. I'll explain. Not that I have people complain about what I make very often, but I have had people complain that if you make it too thick of a coating, then it hurts their teeth when they bite into these amazing Reese's peanut butter cups. So a nice thin coating, people. Let's not go over the top with chocolate, although you can never have too much chocolate. This one instance is one of those times where you could probably have a little bit too much chocolate. Alrighty, so these are all done. Now we just have to pop them in the freezer. But what we really want is there to be a nice flat top. So make sure that you have a nice flat top before you pop them in the freezer, because that's how they're gonna harden. And then they'll look like perfect Reese's peanut butter cups. I can't wait to show you, and I can't wait for you to try these at home. Okay, so we'll pop them in the freezer. Alrighty, look at that. We're done. So all you have to do is peel them out of that little container, and they come out perfect, just like this, like a little Reese's peanut butter cup. 3 ingredients. All right, now we gotta try it. We got to try it. Ready? Well, there you have it. Homemade Reese's peanut butter cups. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below, and I would love to answer any of your questions. But have fun making these and make them with your friends, and enjoy. See you next time. This is Rikki with Little Sister Sweets.
Life is sweeter, sweeter with the Rikki. Oh, it's sweeter, Little Sister Sweets.
This is the best part of baking. So glamorous.